Hello beautiful souls, it's time for the love reading, for general, timeless love reading. And this time I'm going to use 3 piles because I believe there is a lot of different situations, lots of different themes around in the energy which need to be addressed. And so we got the pile 1, pile 2 and pile 3. You're welcome to choose it. And as always, take what resonates with you. If it doesn't resonate with you, it's probably intended for somebody else. And you're welcome to listen to the other piles as well. You might find something useful there, or maybe you are somewhere in between in a certain, phase of your life that you might not fit into one of those situations or themes. There are only 3 and the reading is collective, so it might not be so fulfilling in terms of having all the information in one pile. But it's entirely up to you, so I'm not going to talk anymore. Let's start. So pile number 1, we have in it, I try not to pronounce that one because I don't know if I pronounce it well. Right, it's a Gaelic, so it's probably something as a claim pesestre, but I don't want to, butcher the language, which I love, but I don't know, so I don't want, But it's a number 2 energy. Now, this is not a typical traditional tarot, so the energy here might not represent what is in tarot, so I don't even try to compare it to, or I don't feel the same energy when it comes to the numbers and cards in tarot. So there you go, the background of your situation, pile number 1. So this is something about advising you to let your hair down. So what I feel right away, you are ready for new love. So whether you just, not just, but it might be just, I don't know. I can't really judge that one. For some people, it is quick. They can quickly heal. They can quickly move on. They can get into, different relationship because they're ready. So whether you just, finish certain relationship in your life, we're talking about love reading, so love relationship, and you ready for new one because you took the best from it, you learned the lesson, actually make you feel even, it make you feel good. So if you just, if that is a relationship you ended and you're ready for the new one, you ended in a very good terms, so means that relationship give you great base for the, great base for the next relationship. It gives you strength, you teach you how to love yourself, how to value yourself, so you came out of it victorious, you could say, not wounded, not brokenhearted, not disappointed. You came with a really positive, energy. You might end up with a great, you might end up with a, in a great terms with somebody. You just decided, you might not resonate with each other anymore, but you might be still friends, or it just hasn't been, there was no any grudge to hold. There was nothing, there was no any regrets. There's no any resentment. It just ended. It just ended because you have to. That phase of your life is over. And there is a time for new one. There definitely is a time for new one. This card indicates the arrival of the new one, and even encourages you to manifest the new one. So if there is anything you still like, holding back into, maybe it's, because I believe it, I feel it here, that is a very fresh ending with somebody. It's not been long. You haven't, been alone for a long time, you can say, but you're ready. But you got, sort of believe in your mind that maybe it's not right. I just ended one relationship and I'm going to throw myself in another, it just, there is some holding back. But here, there's a guidance, do not hold back. Go with it. Allow yourself to be, swept away by, you know, the appeal of love, by the, you know, the power of love, which is there for you. And it's safe to do so. You can enjoy it and you will be happy. So here we got the background, file number 1, what situation you are in. And now we're looking what's going to happen then. So I pull that a little bit up. I'll grab the tarot. I'm wondering which one. I might not drop the tarot. I might grab something else. No, I would grab the tarot. So there you go. It says, the voice says, grab the tarot. So let's have a look. We want to know more about it. About you being ready for new love. 6 of Pentacles. You're definitely shining. You are shining. And the sun, you are shining. That's why. You are shining. Yeah, you are so, you know, in such a, you could say it's the best time of your life, you could say. Despite of just ending up the relationship not long ago, that relationship in itself is a sort of lesson for you, serve as a sort of experience for you, which you took the best of it, and now you're happy. You're actually happy because who won't be happy if it comes, you know, if it ended something with a sense of I fulfilled certain things, you know, I transformed something in my life, I learned something, you know, I heal what I needed to heal, and I'm, you know, ready for something better. Anyone would be happy with such energy. We have a Judgment here, yeah. That was a day where you know, said it triumphantly. You announced that, you know, you are the best, you know, with you, not the best with yourself, but you feel the best, you know, you feel so good, you feel so ready for anything. You feel to, you know, to shine, like we're seeing. Your self-worth is really, really, really high, you could say, but not in a negative sense, in a positive sense. You just feel good about yourself, you know, you accept yourself as you are, and that way you're really, really attracting, why I could really, really today, I don't know, you're really attracting good things in your life, and the new love. So as a consequence of it, even if you're a little bit, you know, not sure about is it good to do it again, or to, you know, to enter into a new relationship or connection, you're attracting it because your energy is high, because your energy is positive, because you completed, Judgment was there, certain phase in your life and completed successfully. We're talking more about spiritual things. Lots of cards are jumping. And a spiritual phase, so certain healing, certain wisdom you gain, which makes you look at life and love from a totally different perspective. So what else we know about this? Completely ready for new. And the new looks exciting, really exciting. And we got 4 of them. We have Ace of Wands, we have 8 of Swords, and we have Queen of Wands. So there you are, the victorious Queen of Wands. And the Judgment again. I think that will go with that. That looks like they go in together. And Ace of Wands. You are ready. You are completely ready. And the thing is, you are attracting it quite fast. Maybe not even consciously, because you're shining so brightly. You know, you're being attractive because you are positive, because you love yourself, because you believe in yourself. You being attractive. And you attract the same energy. So again, if you probably, and most likely, for a lot of you, that will resonate with a lot of you, but not everyone, of course, end up a calming relationship, but ended up on your own terms. You end this karma, this cycle, and now you're ready for a real spiritual connection, for the soulmate or for any divine partner. So here we got that Eight of Swords, and I have Four of Cups, so I'm just looking at it. That you don't, somewhere in your mind, you don't think it's good to engage, again, the same theme comes back, engage in a new relationship already. You're not sure you can, you're not sure you're ready. Now, we're going to look at the guidance in terms of your, concerns in this situation, but you are Queen of Wands. You know where you're going, you know what you want in life. Same in love, but it doesn't sprung from the selfishness. It sprung from, just attracting the same energy. You want a partner who will be on the same level as you, and you will both be able to enjoy life, not to, feel trapped in relationship. Okay. Let's look for more. So why are you concerned? Why there's some thing in your mind which tells you is not? Material world we have. And we have forgiveness. And we have understanding. So what I feel here, the forgiveness is more sort of for, not for yourself. I mean, you did, well, I mean it wrong now, let's reverse it. You, as I said, okay, pile one, came out of last relationship and connection, whether it was a marriage or any other relationship. You came up with not holding anything. But you feel that your partner, which most likely was a karmic partner, serve as experience, has, your ex-partner hasn't got the same feeling, and you feel really like, why I am feeling so good and I'm ready for you so quickly, like when I know that he struggled, that he hasn't got the understanding I do. That holds you back a bit from, entering new relationship, because you feel somewhere that maybe you have not helped him, or it's a sense of, it's funny, but it's weird, of sense like he's been used by you, whether nobody was used by anybody in the situation, but you got, your ego is telling you something. Maybe he was the one who was more stable financially, and you benefited from the situation, and now you're thinking, yes, I gained what I wanted, I left. How must he feel? Maybe he feels, used. I don't want him anymore. I feel so, so confident to, or I need somebody better because he's not fulfilling, the image I had it, the vision of a partner I had it. So that kind of feeling, the complex feeling, and we have an offer on the bottom, so I see. So you understand that something better is waiting for you. Offer has been made. You close this chapter. And I have even, I didn't want to look at that, but like, purge. You heal. You shadow work. You done the healing. You took, darn, of the soul is even there, and it's like, refocus. There's so many of them here. I don't want to look, but they describe the situation very well. How did you get through that phase? You healed it. You done your work on yourself. You understood why you get into your previous relationship, and you really, really learned that lesson. So, but you got the feeling that your ex-partner didn't, and you causing him more harm than good. So let's look at let's look at just the general. I still look at general. I still want some background here, sort of, to this feeling. Confidence. The growing moon. Definitely you get that wisdom, you know. Your understanding of a situation and the relationship and what your previous relationship teach you really a lot. You gain really, you know, you gain the wisdom about life and experience and love and relationships and connection between people. And you relieve yourself from karma here, which is amazing too. Oh, okay, that's a lot, but there's one here. Prosperity. And you're ready for the new. That's what the thing is. And see, we got a new moon and we got a full moon. From the learning, from the gaining slowly the things, from building up something, building confidence, self-love, you get into that now you are so ready to give birth to your dreams. Generally even, but in life, in love, in relationship. Now you're ready for the equal give and take and equal emotional and spiritual connection with somebody. So let's have a look. What will be? I want to know that, to be honest, and I believe you want to know that. What will be your next partner then? The one who's coming. Definitely is coming here. Oh, we have the ocean. And we have the shaman. Yeah, very emotional, available, like you. Very open for it. Very, you know, it worked. It gave that wisdom as well. Somebody who is free of limited beliefs, of models. I hear it will be your soulmate. You'll be a divine partner. A very fulfilling relationship. Somebody very spiritual, somebody understanding emotions, feelings, somebody very connected with its own soul. Just like you, show what is going, you know, show where he or she is going, and knowing the purpose of learning, knowing the purpose of experiencing, knowing the purpose of being here, and in a partnership, knowing the real truth and the real sense of creating the relationship or partnership with somebody very available. From right away, that person will be emotionally available to you and open, can say even vulnerable. The mirror, it could be your divine counterpart. But again, that looks like you don't need to go through many phases with that, because you learn a lot already, because you decided. Some of you might be aware of it, that is going to happen, and your soul has done really, really hard work, because it's not always like that, guys. If twin flame relationship comes, or connection, that you need to go through million phases, or that you need to go through very painful phases. You can be you have worked something out because you work on your spiritual growth, and that could be very, quiet and peaceful. Even if it's not the, physical union right away, but it could be very quiet and peaceful. It will be sort of, I call it healing on your own terms, when you know exactly what you do, because you know what you need to do. And you can also enjoy yourself by then, because it's your journey, by the way. So there's few options available, but definitely you will meet the equal partner, with a perfect, you can say, perfect divine partner for yourself. Okay, so I'm gonna, because here it looks quite clear. It looks quite clear. Now look at the guidance for you, because you got some concerns about that. So let's look at that. Point number one. What's the guidance in this situation? We have family and tribe. It's like a reward for you, We got a message here from the highest consciousness, from spirit. Say what you mean is also a... So 20. Judgment. Judgment. 20 judgment. So say what you mean. And do not hold back. So the moment you meet that right person, maybe you already met it, it's going to resonate with you 100%, and you know it, you feel it. And you build up strong connection right from the start. The person is open. It's like an open book, tells you about the feelings as well and everything. So it says, say what you mean it as well. Do not hold it back because you think you should, take your time. You don't need to take your time. You are absolutely ready. Let's see if anything else comes. It's actually, the moment of truth now of what you have done, all your healing and all the journey. It's going to be the moment of truth, which reveals to you that you really done it. And then that you don't need to be, shy, that you have, you haven't completed certain things still. Courage, see? You don't need to be shy. Number 3. That's what the guidance is here about, actually. I just want more cards, I think. I'm going to have a look in a different deck. Self-sabotage, yeah, as I said. Do not let your ego telling you otherwise, that you're not ready, that you should hold back, that you just, came out of relationship and it's not right to do it, to just go into another one, that you need more healing, or that you just, need completely something else, but not, new relationship, new connection. Because what is going to happen, what is in here, in your near future, is the new connection, the soulmate one, the spiritual connection. And that is meant to be. So this is not like something it came out of the blue. It doesn't come out of the blue. It comes in the right time. I'm looking if I can have a different, but I can't see where's my other deck. That's okay. So yeah, just I'm so directed to this Empress thing. You are ready to create something new, because you are so in harmony, synchronized with yourself. Yeah, you are ready to create something with the other person in this energy of harmony and balance. Let's see then. I want to take one more. I took this deck, and on the bottom of the deck, there you go, the denial, 1 and 4. Denial is your self-sabotage. It's emperor energy. So again, you got that, old belief somewhere that is not right to do it. You shouldn't be feeling so happy when other person still suffers somewhere there. We're talking about your ex-partner. So you deny yourself the happiness. I mean, you manifested your soulmate anyway, but you sort of holding it back. And in some moment, there are some moments in your life when you sit and think, I should not think about it even, I should not be so shiny, so good looking that I have people eyes on me, because, it's like like a limited belief in your mind, which you need to get rid of, that if you end up some relationship, you should look like somebody wrecked and unhappy, rather than being happy and ready for something else, because it doesn't look good, and people will not think nice about you, They will think like you use the other person and now you're just going for whatever you want. But as we know, the relationships, the connection is not about that, and you're not responsible for other person's happiness, as the spirit says. So confidence, again, we got confidence. 4 and 2. Got that Empress energy coming all the time. We have the Emperor, and we have the High Priestess, I'm sorry. High Priestess energy. So pay attention to your inner voice, really. For your guidance, for your intuition. Embrace the energy you are in. Because there's a right energy. And then we got that Emperor energy again. Drop that limited beliefs, you know, about that you are not, you can't, no, you should not do it because it doesn't, you know, look right. Is it only in your head? Because your heart knows it. That you released something, that you healed. That is a time to move on to the next chapter of your life. Okay, I think that's all. Pile that one. I hope it resonates with you. And I'm going to move to the pile 2 and see what interesting is there. It's always interesting. For me at least, and I hope for you, all of you as well. Not many of you watching it, but I believe it where it has to go, it goes. Okay, we got pile number 2 now. I think it's Sailach, but again, I don't want to pronounce that wrong. So this one is about patience. We have a winter, we have a snow queen, we have a hibernation. Hangman energy here, I can feel, but I don't want to compare that to the traditional tarot because it's not the same. So what we're having here is a period of waiting for you. If you're looking for your relation or you don't know where to go in terms of love, you're sort of longing for love or some deep relationship, but you don't feel like anything is happening, anything is coming, anything is about to come. You just don't feel it. So that's a time for you to, you know, give it a time for new seed to germinate, because it's, you know, it's always there, but it's not yet to germinate. There's a winter time. There's a time for reflection here. Is a time for pause here. Not time for limbo, time for pause it. It's only the winter time, you know. The Mother Earth doesn't, you know, lives in limbo. It's not in a limbo. It pauses for the certain reasons, so one can die and you can be born again. So that's, you know, the in short wisdom of the season. So here we're talking about this one as well. All that once lived bright and bold in summer now dies back to the leaf mulch and decay, to be covered in a blanket of pure white snow. To be safe there, because you won't be safe to rush into the relation, any connection right now. So some of you might end up connection as well, just like pile 1 might ended up a connection not long ago, or relationship, and it's, you are not ready for new one yet. That's what it says here. So that time will come, but it's not just yet. So be patient and know that in the deep darkness, your goal is in the first stages of manifestation. It will come, but give it a time. Give it a time, and give this time mainly for yourself. It's about you. Mainly for looking at yourself and what your needs are. Maybe your relationship wasn't very, your previous relationship wasn't very happy. Maybe you didn't feel loved fully. Maybe, you know, there was something there which was something there upsetting. I don't want to go deep in that. You will know what is it if it resonates with you. Yeah, some, you could say, toxic energy. There was a sort of something toxic was in that relationship. It wasn't right. Whatever reasons you were with that person with, I don't see yet what it was exactly, but we can look at that. It wasn't right. And obviously, you did not come out of it in a super balanced and super, you know, confident state. So let's grab the tarot. This time, for pile 2, I'm going to use a different one. Let's grab the tarot and see more. Look deeper. Okay, let's take them then. And we have a Queen of Pentacles, 4 of Wands, and 5 of Cups. So there is it. The relationship, and on the bottom of the deck, we have a 9 of Wands. So eventually, your ex-relationship wasn't so good or wasn't so fulfilling. Obviously ended, so there was a reason why it ended. And you did not feel like you enjoyed it. Now you feel sort of relief and free. That's why it's a time for yourself. You're enjoying the fact that you have a control in your hands. So there's something about control here. I feel it very much. There's something about control in your hand. Something about going to the word and, you know, you've been isolated for this time, and still you are isolated, but now on your own terms. So this winter here is so you're doing it on your own terms for the purpose of gaining something, some experience, or learning something, or reflect upon your own life. And 5 of Cups. So whatever you build it up previously in a love field, you could say, and a relationship, romantic relationship with somebody, is not everything, you realize it now, not everything was needed. I don't know if I use the right word here, but I'm trying to sort of channel certain energy. So not everything was perfect, or not everything was it's not what you believe now. Yeah, in that time you thought is okay, and you build certain structures in your mind as well about how, you know, things works. Maybe you compromise a lot as well previously, and now all these things, you know, suddenly you realize it's not what I wanted. You did not realize it with a sort of sense of failure, but you realize it is not. I have built that foundation and that beliefs, because that's why at that moment I thought is right, and he was right with that person, with your previous person or previous relationship you had. And now I need, you know, I know it's not, but it wasn't much me about it. I did not enjoy it. So it's time I'm going to, you know, this is very significant here. I'm going to just throw it into the hole, yeah? And I'm not going holding to it, because you know, I want to achieve something more. I'm ready. I'm ready to, you know, raise from the ashes, even though we didn't have a big crash, something big broke up, but I'm ready to, you know, raise from the sort of, you know, from the energy of lower energy. I can feel it from the energy like I am not that important, or from the energy of complete sacrifice or compromise. I want to see more anyway. So let's get a few more cards if we have a look for that. And we have a look here. Quite a lot of cards coming here. So we got Ego Moon. So you got that reflection. That's why the time is needed, because you can clearly see the things as they were. And you can discard why it doesn't anymore serve you in terms of love. And in terms of life as well, love is a part of the thing of life, you know, big part of life, you could say. Love is everywhere if you want to believe it and see it. So we have a Three of Pentacles. We have in the following the right direction. And Three of Swords, yeah. Have like, no, I'm not going to come out of it as a broken-hearted person. I will stand my ground and I will find out what was wrong about, or why it wasn't fulfilling what had happened before and what I wanted now exactly. But first of all, I will go deep inside of me, in my mind also, and in my heart also, to find out what I really wanted, and to find out what the limited beliefs hold me back. What did I put in my mind about relationships? This is a beautiful process, you know, pile number 2. A beautiful process to go through, consciously knowing that I need to go through all this, to, you know, discard it, to let go of what was not right, to gain the strength, the wisdom, to awaken the power within me, to go for what is right. It's a bit similar. That's why probably I said in the beginning you can watch more piles. A bit similar energy to the pile 1, but there somebody already walked this out, and you are in the period of pause and working out what you wanted. So if you end up the calming relationship and experience was, and it was maybe a bit nasty, you know you need to discard certain beliefs and certain thoughts in your mind as well, to go back to balance and harmony within yourself, to go back on the track where you want to go, and to enjoy life as well. You need to give also a bit of time with other people, because you were so much engaged in, you know, that was one of those probably limited beliefs that you have to sacrifice or give yourself to the partner entirely, and leaving everyone around because it's, you know, is the most important thing to do, or is just, you know, right? Maybe you were learned, maybe you were taught like that in your childhood, and that's why you went more into it. Oh, destruction, guys, destruction, the destruction of this old structure, the structure of these beliefs. And lots of them come in here. Look at that, 5th dimension. In order to get the perfect, the right partner for you, the spiritual partner for you, the connection which is fulfilling on every level, the old and divine feminine, they all need to be destroyed. This is like a tower here, but it's even more powerful than tower, this destruction card, because it's completely, you're blowing up completely whatever it was there. You believing you have to, but you want to do that in peace with yourself. Nobody needs to be engaged in that and see what you're doing. This is your work. This is your inner work, your journey. And from that, you know, it sprung up that new being. It's like new life ascending. Look, again, this light in the sun. The way is I can see and I can feel awakening here. Awakening of divine feminine. Awakening of the nurturing, beautiful, abundant, you know, energy. Awakening of somebody who honors own feelings and emotions, who knows he does not need to compromise with it, does not need to sacrifice. And I have to let my call out, which is probably a good sign of letting go. She was sleeping in front of pile 3, and now she said, nah, let go, just like open the door and shut it behind you. So I just seen it and I was thinking, yeah, that is the pile 2 thing. Open the door, shut it behind you, because there's a new way, there's a new journey, there's a new life, like you say. phase is completed. So which cards I'm having it here? That requires time, as we see. That's why the pose, that's for the winter. That's why the winter. To connect with your own feelings, with your own emotions, with your own soul and heart. To honor yourself first. Oh, that's like a crazy jump. The one, yeah. Procrastination. Number 8. It's actually a movement, which is a strength. So this card here more talks about being with yourself and the thoughts and the limited beliefs, which can hold you back from, you know, shining your light. But it talks here about the time. If you give yourself that time, then you will naturally overcome this phase, you know, or this period. The seed will germinate as when it's just in the right soil, and the nutrients, you know, and full of, you know, whatever is needed, minerals and soil. It will germinate then. It will grow up in a beautiful tree or plant. We have faith, yeah. So you don't see that yourself yet like that. Deep down inside, you know it, you will get there. But if you don't see yourself like that, and your mind, your ego is still telling you not, and giving you all these limited beliefs, then you got the guidance here that give yourself that time. There's a time. It's time to, you know, when you planted the seed, it's not always, some seed would germinate faster, some not, but it takes time for seed to germinate and grow in a strong, beautiful plant as well. It takes the right environment to do that. The environment when it's got all the, that says nutrients, when it's got, you know, maybe not the sun at the moment when it's under the ground. That's why we got winter. You don't really need the sun. You need to go deep inside. You need that darkness, actually, when you don't see anything but just hear this, you know, the voice of the soul. You just deal with it, and then you are ready to go because you're strong enough to go into, you know, grow. We got belonging. We have house of night, and we have high priestess of water. Look at that. It's about your feelings. It's about your feelings. It's about your emotions. Again, it's about this, you know, inner work, being with yourself, being on your own, not moving anywhere else. Yes, spend time with other people around you. You know, don't be isolated from the world. It says here, we had that card up there. Don't be isolated from the world. But do not put the pressure on yourself of, you know, looking for somebody else to fulfill the longing or the emptiness you have it. Because the emptiness is because you need to go deep inside and reflect upon your feelings and reflect upon what happened before and what caused you to feel this way, or the urge to go to look for the new partner or to have somebody around you. So we got Emperor here. The High Priestess of Water, that's got Emperor energy. It's got like a, you know, masculine energy, you could say. So take the actions in terms of being masculine. Do not compromise. Now you don't have to compromise, you know it. Don't compromise with your feelings. So we go forward and forward again. Again, don't compromise with your feelings. Take responsibility. It represents is your, own challenges, of course, which the main one is the balance, the power with the heart here. So you need that, pausing time to gain that strength. To examine the relationship with your own self, with your own beliefs, with the authority of your own authority. Maybe you listen to your mind, your ego too much, and become sort of authority for some of you, to you, that you don't look in your heart. Some structure you build up here, we know it. So set now new rules. We go number 1, magician. Time to manifest the way you want it. Setting your own new rules. You can only do it by being with yourself and understanding what you already believed and why it wasn't right for you, why you need to discard it and set the new rules to balance your life. Okay, let's have a look. I don't really want to look at for what your next, partner will be or something, because you are not in the moment to think about that. It's about thinking about yourself. An important thing, the most important thing, and the most significant thing, and the only thing to do right now. When this is up, then automatically you will know exactly what you want, and it will come into your life. But let's have a look what this says. The dead end. The dead end. You came to that dead end. You came to that moment when the old needs to go. The old you believe in about love, relationships, it needs to go, because you can't build a new one, because you're going to repeat the same things and you know about it. So it's your time to the pilgrim. That put me again in the hermit energy, which is, it's actually 20. It's like a judgment, but yeah, judgment and hermit. Judgment with yourself, stand up, scale up, things. Put them in the places and then break them down. Analyze them and say what serves you, what not serves you, and where do you want to go next then. And with, whichever you need to discard, you need to, but not everything will be there to discard. There will be good things which you want to keep maybe, but there are some things definitely need to go, because otherwise you are in a dead end. And nothing will move forward. Nothing will move forward in a healthy way. I think that's all here, because here we don't, I don't want to look more in certain things which are not, you're not ready yet, and put, something in your mind. People sometimes try to fit into certain things. No, this is your journey here, and that journey has to be left in peace until it's completed. So I'm leaving it that pile too, and I hope you are happy about it. And we will move to the pile 3, and we have in there, and that one is just trying to run. Then to Holain, I think, but again, I don't want to butcher that. If any of you know Gaelic, I will be very happy if you tell me how to leave the comment below how to pronounce it exactly. And that is about courage. That card is about courage. It's a warrior card. It's a card of warriors and heroes. So what you having here, encouragement to be bold in love. So right away I feel somebody who is in relationship. That's the first pile here, and last one actually, which actually there is a relationship here. There is already a connection. There is something there, whatever it is, but there is a connection with somebody. There is a relationship. And now it talks about being more assertive. Now, I want to, actually, I don't know it yet. I want to look at that. Whether you need to be more assertive or whether your partner need to be more assertive. Be brave, be bold, I can hear. Be mighty. Find the courage to face whatever is now, you know, the energy of bullying. I feel the energy of bullying here. So whatever is, you know, on the, let me see which, I'm sorry for that, I'll break it that harshly here, but I want to grab some tarot on this one to see it. What energy of bullying? What is that energy of bullying? What's going on here? What is exactly going on here? Who bullies who? And you know what's going on here. So this one pop out is here. 10 of Swords. Somebody's defeated. Completely defeated. 10 of Wands. Somebody wants to still save something. And then 2 of Swords. So you, okay, I'm getting it now. So you actually in the situation that you're feeling that, shall I take my toys from this playground and go away? Because we are in a situation that nothing really moves anywhere. It might be such a routine that it kills this relationship, or it might be that you, both of you are not so. So some of you will be like that. But if you feel like the feelings are gone, no longer there to each other, you don't see each other the same way you did it at the beginning, and both of you just having the things, I'm feeling here 2 of Swords and Knight of Swords. Let's fight for it or leave. Yeah, there are 2 things. Are we going to fight for it, or are we going to leave? Are we going to break up? Because and now, well, each of you think the other person is not doing enough as well to, you know, save this relationship. Thinking he's trying to, you know, sort of, you know, there's a deception here. There's a sabotage here. Self-sabotage. Not the relationship sabotage, but self-sabotage. And we're having this Knight of Swords, you know, so wanted to, you know, do something. Take action. Don't want to be defeated. I said, this is to the point that I need to decide something. There's a point, and looks like this point of decision is put on you. Much on you, because your person is not willing too much. Is more willing to blame you for things not working, or for not giving the time to your person, or for whatever is up there. It's more for blaming you than seeing what she or he can do with the situation. The Lovers. Now you two, long time ago, love each other a lot. But something is lost here. Look at that. And it came in the, there you go, it came in reverse, and it meant to be taken in reverse, because my hand automatically says, no, taking up. That family you envisage, the vision you have of a beautiful, you know, family being together, fulfillment, is not there any longer. It's like a sense of I need to run away, but you know, I feel so loyal to this person for all what we had before that I'm scared to run away. And guys, at the end, 9 of Swords. So it's like I need to, you know, fight for it. I want to fight for it. Maybe we can save it. But deep down inside, there is a feeling of escape. And now, because the responsibility of fighting for it is on you, not on your partner, it looks like it's expected that you do it. For some reasons, he or she expected that you going to fight for it. You going to take action. Whatever action is going to be, you are the one. You are the warrior here, as we see. You need to stand bold, because you won't get that from your person at all. Cycles. That's interesting. That is what I want to look deeper for. Deception. Are you settling? And divine masculine, there you go. This is energy you embodied right now, and this is energy you are expected to embody from your person, and you know, you might not want it. Look at the settling here. You are settled somehow. You might have children and family as well, but it's not happy. It's you feel lonely. You deceive yourself. You lie to yourself that this relationship can work. Or you lie to yourself that it's working, that is all right. Everyone lives like that. Whether there is a certain event, you know, energy of, nah. So now, I see two types of situations. So for some of you, that is the end. That is the end of certain, you know. There you go. I got material word here. So you have things together. You build up foundation together. You settle together. It's hard now to say it. Well, that's all gone. Yeah, that is not worthy anything. So you deceive yourself. That is fine to carry on like this. With the inside, you just feel completely Ten of Swords. You feel like, please save me. I can't stand it in this anymore, you know. So it might be that it, for some of you, not might be, so for some of you it's the ending of it. End of the cycle. You, probably a karmic relationship here, for some of you. And for some of you there is still hope to save this. But now the job needs to be done, like I said. You need to assess it, what's going on and why. And the blame, which is, you know, there, you need to talk about it, you know, that's kind of, and the first step comes from you, it looks like, again, because your person does not have the courage to do it. You'd rather just carry on the way it is, to be honest. That's why it looks. Okay. So why? Why does it come to this point that you two sort of far away from each other now? That it doesn't work, that something is, something like finished or something burn out here. Why is like that? What caused that? Oh dear, that's too many cards. So I've got one. I have growth here. What caused that? That is too many cards again. Rest after labor. Oh, this is my thing. Oh, and the bottom of it is communication. There's pretty much not much communication. You've been building the foundations of your relationship, your connection, your family. You were so much, you know, engaged in such activities. You forgot about yourselves. You forgot about what you feel. You thought this is all right. This is going to be fulfilling. And there was not much communication between. So your partner, whether it's she or he, right now is the one. It's probably always like that, but at the beginning everything looks different, right? So in times when it comes to the challenges and routines and building up some stability, life changes and people, you know, get caught up in a certain feelings, emotions, and, you know, in a certain beliefs that they're supposed to achieve certain things in the relationship. But the growth here was not going anywhere. It was only just building up stability. And you become tired, exhausted of it. And you don't enjoy what you build up even. Because there is no emotional, you know, fulfillment here. There's no nurturing each other. There's no talking to each other even. And your person will deny it to talk about problems. It will think there is no problems. And it will try to, you know, I'm afraid it will try to blame you for causing problems in a position to, if you're trying to say we need to solve it up because it's not looking good, you know, not looking good, we don't feel good, or we don't live the way we wanted to live at the beginning. And the person says, what are you talking about? It's always good. We had a house, we had a car, we have a children, you know, we have a this one. Why are you causing a trouble? Just carry on. So that one of the situations, for some of you, that one will look like, it will look like that. You will hear that. So let's get another. It has happened because of it, and it happens because of it for a lot of couples and a lot of marriages and a lot of, you know, relationships in the world. So the material world takes everything, you know, and something is lost on the way, obviously, because there's no balance. So we got the healer here. Snake with three heads, not hands. Number 3 here. There's no connection here. And the comic. There's no connection. There is no fun. There's no connection, not between you. Between 2 of you, there is connection, certain connection. That's why you've been together. But no expression of feelings at all. And there is no connection with your inner self, with your soul. There's no connection with yourself. So there's no fun. There's no joy. There is a sense of like, you know, God, please, somebody save me, you know, whatever way, because I can't have this anymore. I feel so unhappy in sort of way. The fret. Now the fret. So you can be fret by your partner as well, telling you that, yeah, if you do like this, then I'm gonna do this or this. Or it could be a fret emotionally, it could be a fret, you know, financially even, you know, if you build up something nice and then you just, you know, you may just feel like, you know, wants to take it away from you, or wants to do something that you will lose it, both of you even. Your partner looks a very energy sort of, you know, going after the instinct. Whether it's good or bad, it will do something. If you put him on, you know, to the wall, pin him to the wall, it will do something in a desperation or in a sort of respond, which could be harmful for both of you even. And it doesn't really care. So that's why we got this thread here. Doesn't like to be pinned to the wall. It doesn't like to be questioned. It doesn't like to be put onto taking responsibility in terms of feelings and emotions. It's not about here, about in terms of the, you know, financial matter. It's not a problem with financial matters. The problem is in the feelings and emotions. Problem is disconnecting from your soul. Yeah, that's the problem. But you don't have that disconnection because you're feeling as you feel it, and you want to change and you can't. You just want to escape that situation which is horrible for you. Okay. But because we're not looking at your partner deeply, or you're looking about you most, that's the most important. We have a look what you can, do you even care? And wrongful advice again. So this is healing energy. This is what needs to be here. Your partner is feeling like, do you really care, you know? You just think about yourself. You don't enjoy it. When we're doing such a hard work, and I work hard so you have everything, and you don't really care. That needs to be healed. That attitude, you know, that kind of feeling and belief that you were given everything, you know, is in the head of your partner. And you know that this is not what was envisaged. And this is not what a happy relationship or family looks like. This is wrongful advice. You have to change it. You have to discard the beliefs which don't serve you. And we have, I am in so much pain on the bottom. Yes, you're both in the pain because you both don't even understand what you want from each other. So there is still as we see chance of feeling, because do you even care? We have it. And there's a blue, talk, communication. We can talk, we can honestly talk. If you sit and honestly talk and really start to talk and communicate with each other, we can go deep into it, why this happened and why both of us went apart or went different way, or maybe just, you know, your partner forgot it about what you wanted. I mean, forgot it, not forgot it. It just gets so much engaged that it's a sense of, you know, not a compromise, but leaving out your own self for the highest good, for the good of your family. Thinking about that is not what I should think about myself, isn't it? I should think about how I provide for my family. Okay, so for some of you, there is still the healing option here, as you see, but the communication is the key. And what else we have in? May you make me want to do bad things again. If you talk, if you try to communicate with a person who doesn't want to communicate with you, your partner, who thinks you threatening, you trying to take, you know, bring out feelings and emotions he or she does not want to feel. He wants to just live in deception, hide it, that they don't exist. Then you got that. They feel like they, you know, they want to do something bad. Something against the status quo they build up. And they're thinking, this is bad. This is evil. I don't, you know, there's a devil energy here. You want me to go after my passion, my heart. This is not right. How are we going to live? Where all the things we wanted to have it will come up if we just start to only enjoy. So he does not see the way that it could be different. I lie awake thinking about our future. Yeah, you do think about your future. Your partner think about the future as well. But again, look at that. Have that on the bottom again after that. Lie awake. You are wrong. Still, he's trying to put that blame on you. Are wrong, but not you are wrong, because his ego is and a base work here in progress. Even it's not calming down. It's telling him, not you are wrong. What you want, you're not right. So for some of you, we're really dealing with such a stubborn person, not having a will to, being in a headspace so much, not having a will to comply, in sense of he does not want to even communicate and talk about those things. You are wrong, that's it. It's called a mind up. Mind is up. She or he's got a, you know, strong belief. There you go. We got a yes, we got a yellow color, we got the power and strength. So for most of you, I believe that you want to really save this relationship. You didn't know how, but yes, you want to do it. You are ready to take the responsibility. You are ready to take charge and start something, start to communicate. Especially in communicating, that's the first thing. Let's have a look then. Did I have these cards? I didn't have them, so I think they are for that. They are for pile 3, that's why. It's a feeling. Let's have a look how you can do it. And will that actually work? We're gonna look at this. Well, what will happen with it then? Oh, one can't turn around. And I've got it to turn, you know. I've got it the other way around here. So I think I need to take this. I feel it, I need to take this. There you go. Chaos. Yeah, definitely I need to take this. It's a chaos. It's the last, you know, guys, it's because this, I can feel the cycle now, and I can, yeah, I feel it. It's just you are in the loyalty. There you go. You are very loyal to each other, definitely, and you are loyal to your partner. So you don't want to just says, I'm going, I'm leaving, and I don't care. Even the care says, but you are in this point of, you know, in this moment of, this is the last moment. You got number 9 here, and you got 3, double 3. So it could be 6. The movement, the step has to be taken. or it could be the Emperor energy again. So gain the power. Take the calculated action here that you know you have to take it, yeah, to get you out of the chaos. It's a last resort. Something has to be done because energy is in the tipping point here. That something has to be done. And we got beautiful healing and letting go. So yes, most of you guys by 3, you have, there's a chance for healing here, for transforming this. We got 2, we got High Priestess. For transforming this into balance, harmony, into, you know, great relationship again. So I'm glad to really see that, because, you know, I never want to see that something has to break up if 2 people love each other and, you know, they love each other and they build something together and then suddenly it goes like that. Sometimes it has to, but it's not always. Okay, no, I don't want that one now. So last thing, last guidance here towards future. You already know it, that is. That's guidance, yeah. You're gonna have divine masculine guidance. Look, this is messages from divine masculine. There you go. It's raining here. But after every rain, there is a sun, even in the rainbow. So challenges are here to make us grow and make us stronger. This is how a heart breaks. But you can raise from the ashes again, because you're not alone here, because there's somebody who you could build up again, something against the foundation. This based more on your feelings and emotions, on your, you know, respecting, honoring each other's energy, each other's feelings, than only just building the material, you know, foundation here. Again, to the point when, yes, you understood that, both you sort of will be able to understand it, but you are the beacon of light for your partner to start this process of healing. Breaking down what went wrong and why you will feel like this. You're strong enough to do that. You have a strong energy of wanting to change for good, to transform, to heal, to make things right. Okay, by 3, that's what I've got for you, and I hope it resonates with you. Please let me know in the comments below if it does, or let me know what you're doing, what steps you're taking, if you do, towards healing and towards saving your relationship and connection and your family. Thank you for today.